Hi, my name is Michael Middlestead. I'm the Director of Motion Picture Arts here at Interlochen Center for the Arts. Unlike other film festivals, the Future of Cinema International Film Festival is a fest that highlights high school filmmakers. High school filmmakers in our festival are not just a category, so students here have the opportunity to interact with professionals, to screen their work, and to meet with peers from around the world to share their ideas and what they believe is going to be the next step in filmmaking. This year the festival kicked off with Oscar-winning documentary filmmaker Michael Moore. We were joined by Doug Stanton, New York Times bestselling author. We were also joined by Ben Busch, actor, photographer, writer, and cast member of The Wire. Guests in the weekend included Daniel Pearl, ASE and cinematographer, who held a masterclass with ARRI Lighting and ARRI Camera. We were also joined by Cory McAbee, two-time Sundance-winning independent filmmaker, for a session of music and a screening of his latest work, Stingray Sam.
A stingray? Stingray. Stingray.
Stingray. Please welcome Michael Moore.
Michael Moore joined us for an all-campus community meeting where he shared with us his life's work and developing his skills as a documentary filmmaker.
You have to trust the fact that there are enough other people who are like you. You have to be you, but there are enough like you. I think that to myself all the time. I think, geez, what if like 99% of the people in this country are going to hate this movie, but only 1% like it? Well, 1% of 300 million? Come on, math students. I know, they do teach math here, right? Yeah. 3 million! Can you imagine 3 million people going to see your play, or your dance piece, or your film, or read your book?
Michael Moore represents just one of the incredible opportunities that students enjoy here at the Future of Cinema International Film Festival. Most other film festivals don't offer this kind of first-person contact with experts in their field. Doug Stanton, New York Times bestseller of In Harm's Way and Horse Soldiers, and Interlochen alumnus, shared with us his understanding and his development as an author in nonfiction narrative.
I'm all about telling students, if you want to, say, for instance, write a large narrative nonfiction book that encompasses, hundreds of people and thousands of square miles of landscape, as I did in Horse Soldiers, I can tell you how to do that. There's certain things that you can physically need to do at your desk. That's really what this kind of festival can give students, is real practical advice about how to thrive in the arts.
This is Benjamin Busch.
Benjamin Busch represents one of those unique artists who really encapsulates all arts in their work. He is an author, he's a performer, he's a director, and he's sharing his work in nonfiction narrative on our stage this weekend. Do you feel like there's anyone in particular who mentored you?
In high school, I had an art teacher who knew that there was something wrong with me in an interesting way.
Daniel Pearl, while probably best known for his work on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, has one of the most incredible eyes in cinematography that I've seen. His work in advertising has a cinematic quality and composition and exposure that is unlike and unparalleled by most other workers in cinematography and advertising. How do you explain this longevity and breadth of work that you've been able to enjoy?
Well, the longevity of it I attribute quite a bit to the fact that I was doing music videos, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, because I told you a story about the first film I ever made personally, and that was cut to music.
Daniel Pearl worked with our students on the soundstage in coordination with ARRI Cam and ARRI Lighting to discuss with them best practices in using some of the latest and greatest ARRI technology and how to properly light a night scene.
The future of cinema lies here right at Interlochen, and ARRI wants to be right on board with that.
Your mother tried to kill us both, but her bullet only grazed you. Shum-mum-mum-mum-mum-mum, her second bullet got me.
Cory Maccabee is the pioneer of the space western musical. He's a self-taught artist in visual arts, cinematography, performance, and music. All of these things coming together in each one of his pieces.
Shum-mum-mum-mum-mum-mum, I'm your peg-legged father. Shum-mum-mum-mum-mum-mum, you're my darling daughter.
So I wanted to make a film which would embrace American culture and at the same time criticize it. And I made the film with a landscape using modern situations and turning them into a science fiction landscape.
I just won Best Narrative at the Interlochen Film Festival.
He's always been energized to make movies, but I think now he's really gonna take off.
The Future of Cinema Festival is about education, and it's an opportunity for students to experience the best technology, the best feedback, the best guests that we can garner and have first-person interaction with. It's all about the student.